Yes.
Okay. Based on the conference of the states parties to the United Nations Convention Against Corruption, like we are all united. We are one world. We are a global world. Fighting against corruption and it's something I'm going to take a statement from the ambassador, press release, the closing statement, like he said, he mentioned is corruption threatened the well-being of our societies, the future of our children, and the health of our planet. It must be fought by all, for all, and counting the support of everybody. And this is really a good statement because this is, we are all human, and we, by coming to this time of COVID-19, it's like we show us that we have one enemy. We are all against. We are not enemies. We are human beings all, and any advancement in any part of the world will help the whole world. And and now it's everywhere. That's plane and everything. Everybody get fast. That's why COVID-19 spread. So now nobody is immune from somewhere here or there. And being from the US and being in Los Angeles, which is we're producing future energy, cars, transportation, like Tesla, which is really nice for the pollution, limiting the pollution, thinking about the planet, and how to treat our planet better than now. And now we are in a part of the world that it's not, they are not thinking, or people are, don't have a long sight, and everybody think if he take more, he is a winner. No, the winner is when you help, you get what you deserve, work for, but not be greedy and do it in a way that hurting your country and hurting ruining your house, which is the place you live in. And this is before the power of the ruling families or the president. Absolute power is a corrupt power. They cannot use it no more as before, because there is no absolute power. There is a United Nations, there's a technology that everybody get together and against anybody think he is God or above anybody. So nobody is better than anybody. Nobody is nothing elevate but the smoke. So this is a good. I'm very happy to have this meeting with you guys, and never in my life I thought to be a politician or being taking pictures or something, but I was put now in this situation, and my idea is that I'm going forward because I should not stay back. Good people should come forward and make the bad people go away. Don't be in power, and our life, they decide for our life. They will decide bad, and that we see our kids, we feel sorry. We feel bad for their future. I don't like it, and I don't. And I'm very happy that at least I'm doing something. I hope maybe success or not, but at least I'll be satisfied with.
Yeah, really good. And Neil, what do you think if you hear Talal?
I think it's a moment right now where everybody needs to think long and hard about how they can move forward, like Talal's saying, to make the world a better place, make their country a better place, make their city, make their family. Everything needs to get better. And I think the pandemic under COVID, it's been a very humbling thing for Americans who are used to be in the position of being authorities on global power, global health, you know, all these different things. And it's been a harsh education for Americans to see how our country can be brought low by not participating in a global way with the pandemic, with public health, with transparency of, you know, how the disease is transmitted, what steps can be taken, how to work with global partners instead of trying to be a little what Talal's saying with, you know, you have sort of ruling parties or autocracies. And I think that's a little, you know, that's a problem in America, is you get this America first or a kind of president who doesn't listen to global medical authorities, experts, and participants in the battle against COVID. And I think he mentioned, you know, Los Angeles being with, you know, new ways to do energy and transportation like Tesla. I think California has been really good with new energy paths, but you know, it's a battle in America to do that because I think you have so many self-interests or people with a little too much money and power, and it's been a difficult thing even in California, because of global warming and climate change. We have huge fires that people have seen on the news, you know, because the temperatures get hotter, the weather changes. We have massive fires that make people homeless. I myself was driven from home 2 years ago by a fire that came too close to us. So, you know, it's a very real thing. And again, I think Americans think they're protected from it because of power, privilege, money, whatever, and we're not. And finally, and this is my connection with Rob, is public media. I think it's very important that there be international media and you bring truth and justice and information to a global public and do it in a way that's can be trusted, can be useful, it's not protected, that, you know, the more good information and truth that's out there, it's better for everybody, from their person up to the country and to the world itself. So I'm very interested in hearing more about Talal's effort. So.
Sorry, Neil, we just lost Talal, but he will be.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
He's back again. Now he's back.
Don't worry.
Well, I have a question for you, Neil.
Yeah, sure.
So Talal, important point for his election campaign is corruption in healthcare, especially.
Yeah.
Can an individual do something against corruption?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, should I wait for him to get back on? Okay.
All right.
Well, there we go.
It's okay.
Hello, Talal.
Go ahead.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Hello again. Welcome back.
We missed you. So.
Yeah, I missed you, Mr. I'm sorry for this. Okay.
No problem. So can an individual do something, Neil, and how to do that?
I think so. I think that I think what happens is powerful people, authorities, organizations, and governments are less powerful than they think they are. If there are people, I think, like Talal is doing, truth tellers, people who decide they want to stand on the side of truth, justice, health, democracy, all of those things are very potent factors. And, on the one hand, one person, how much can they really do? It's never always obvious, but I think now with media, and this is some of the stuff that I do with Rob, I think global public opinion, or being able to use the media to present a point of view about problems, say, with the pharmaceutical industry, like Talal's saying, or healthcare. America, we've learned a lot about problems with public health, with the pandemic, and it's taken a lot of people, going up against the government to do things about making it a better, safer place. And it's never easy, but I think one person can make a lot of noise with bringing attention, using media, something like what we're doing right now, to make it visible, make it public, make information out there so other people can respond to it, maybe feel the same way, or lend support, moral support, financial, political support, but you bring it to the attention of either, people of influence within the city, the country, the world, and that can benefit you over time. So,
in a way, you can say that whistleblowers are the new heroes, right?
I think so. I mean, it's you're in this interesting dilemma. I'm old enough to have been from a generation where the problem in media 30, 40 years ago was there weren't enough channels. You didn't get your word out there unless you managed to get on the one broadcast channel in the country. If you were even in England and US, we only had 3 channels. Now there's thousands of channels. That's not the issue. Publishing is not so much an issue. What is trust. People have only so much attention to put into anything. You can't view everything, and people want to view something that they can trust. So people or news with integrity, with truth and honesty, that's where people are going to go. And I think with Talal, what you're doing, people who act from integrity, not personal interests like the corruption you speak of, or for profit like big pharmaceutical companies, if you have people stepping forward, saying the right things, speaking truth, and more people will go to that person, to any groups that support that person, if they believe that this is the real thing and not just propaganda, not just a point of view that's biased because of financial gain, political gain, that kind of thing, or it's just propaganda. In America now, our media is very corrupt. There's a ton of propaganda going on. It's crazy with Facebook and Twitter and everything, and anybody can publish anything, but it's the people who speak truth and justice in a consistent way that builds trust over time. That's how things actually happen, I think.
We have the chairman of the Congress of Kuwait, which is he only under the Ministry of Electricity. Him and his brother got contracts for 4 billion dinar, which is around $13-14 billion, and he owned all the channels. Now in 1 hour and a half, he's gonna have 1 hour and a half, like from 9:30 till 12. He's talking that all this time, all the channels, everything he got, so everybody should listen to him. Before that, he took my videos that I made and I paid money for, from a popular Instagram account. They talked to them and they took all the video that they charged me for out, which made me upset in a way. But I'm kind of hard-headed, and I show you what I did. I did my own movie theater, I brought I don't know if you can see, I brought like a big I'll send you video about it soon. Okay, so like what I have later, I'm gonna split this to two. I'm gonna have him on live, and I'm gonna have myself like with him as a, you know, like president, what do they call it? Usually the U.S. president, I mean, election, they have them in
Like a debate?
Debates, yes. I'm going to have a debate myself, force myself in a debate with him, like the way he talk and like the lies he say. I'm going to show the people that remember this. What is he playing with, singing with these days is like the nationalism, being national, and like he is prejudiced for what they call blue blood, or and like he play every election he play something, and this time he play this song like President Trump, like when he say let's make great America great again, and
right,
he infused prejudice. I mean, even in Washington, Seattle, Washington, like I lived in, they were friendly and the most friendliest place, and they became races hating each other, and this was not nice. And like nobody is superior, so he's using Trump way now, like make Kuwait great again, and like that is what he is doing. And some people are like at that age think this is the right. We preserve. We are Kuwaiti. This is our land. No, this is not. I mean, we were put in this land. We should treat nice, and you don't come first, and you have the right for making someone a slave. This is not the right way. And like I'm ready for him, and like I'll be nice because ladies, children are gonna be watching. I'm not gonna be. I'll be very, I mean, educated and talking, showing them what he is doing. He's using a way now called, I don't know in English, Sha'bawi, the way you talk. Dictators, how dictators. This is a new way. I mean, I found it out on online university, YouTube. It's the best university, and like which I became very educated in different things because of only I concentrate in fighting against corruption. When pandemic came, COVID-19 came, I started manufacturing aerosol box because it was shortening in the whole world, and I know our guys in Ministry of Health, they are not. So I worked hard. I mean, not the contract or something. I give it for doctors. Not for money, no money. I don't take money. Even I was behind the scene. It's not. So like from doing this, I saw the Society of Engineering. They announced a big announcement. They reached 3,000 only a day face shield, and I was using 3D printer. I have the 3D printer. Me and my friend Ron, from my neighbor friend from Holland. We produced same. It takes 24 hours to produce 25 attachments, which is not the right way. I looked for how many plastic company we have. We have a lot. They have plastic injection molding machine. I went to them, and they can produce 100,000 a day. Only they need the mold. And by this, I stepped on a factory in Indiana called Makuta. They use robot technology, and that was nice because we don't produce anything in Kuwait like the consumable needles or IV, which is derived from oil derivatives. and this is bad. So this factory, I was happy with to find this factory. It's called Makuta, and this macro injection, and the Makuta, I will send it to you later. And from this, I took the idea. I made a presentation to some people in Washington, D.C. Their addresses shows that they have a lot of millions. Okay, their organization, CAD. And they were happy with the presentation. And the presentation is to start for 100 factory. It's not something personal, it's for the country, producing something out of oil derivatives, additive products. We cannot reach now final product. We cannot market final product. And this is for new college graduate. Instead, putting them in government, more people in government, and the highest waste in the balance sheet of the government is salaries, and they add more employees and no work, so they lose their, and they become not nice people. And but this factory, these guys came back with someone really like Einstein of he's in MIT head of engineering. And I have a letter of intent. They're gonna come to Kuwait. I'm gonna introduce the government, which is working hard, can do something good.
Good. I have to interrupt, but first, Robert is here. So I will add him to this conversation. Afterward, I will send you a new link, because I noticed I'm on other accounts than the last time. So we only have 40 minutes for this meeting, but nevertheless, first I will say, everybody can say hi to Robert. Abdel, if you can explain to Robert what will going on for the next meeting, what we will do. And then I will send you a new link and we can go on from that. Is that okay for everybody?
Yes, it's okay.
Go.
So welcome, Robert.
For you as well.
But I don't see Robert.
I don't see Robert.
No.
Hello, Nicaragua.
Hello, Rob.
He is joining.
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua. 3 points.
Hola, bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos, Ted. ¿Qué tal?
Estoy bien, y tú?
Can you do, hello, welcome. First, Robert, hey, really nice meeting you and thank you for your time. Can you adjust your screen a little bit more? Because now we only see your head. And oh, much, much better. Thank you so much. Like this? Stel.
Ja. Nou, Rob, die spreekt natuurlijk Nederlands.
Oh, Nederlands, ja, natuurlijk. Hallo.
Ja. We gaan eruit, even uit en we komen er weer terug, toch?
Ja, maar je kunt eerst nog even uitleggen wat de bedoeling is. Want sorry.
Ja, Robert heb ik al gesproken. Ik heb hem alles uitgelegd. Nou, dat is onze Talal. Nou, Neil, die ken je heel goed. En dat is jouw vriend. En Talal die is verkiezingskandidaat voor het parlement in Kuwait. En zijn issue, het belangrijke punt is vechten tegen corruptie. Ja.